Cinema Worms.
Discussing everything from Grima Wormtongue to the Shy Halib.
Hi, Cinema Worms is finally going to be talking about the huge new Spider-Man film that we saw. It was at least 11 days ago, I think, something like that.
It's been a long 11 days.
Spider-Man Brand New Day is the fourth installment in the Tom Holland series of Spider-Man films, and it's been a few years since the previous one with Benedict Cumberbatch. That was awesome.
Oh my god, I forgot he was in it. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, great. I actually saw all three of the Spider-Man films, which I had not seen the entire time, in the course of a few months, and it was great. I was like, these are genius. And now we finally are returning to the world of Peter Parker after the big memory wipe by Dr. Stephen Strange. So there's a magical spell at the end of the previous film that saved everybody by means I can't quite remember, but that basically erased the memory of Peter Parker from the world. We return to the world with Peter Parker erased from it, and he's trying to make his way in New York. So it fast forwards the beginning of the film through the 4 years of his friends living it up, going to MIT, and forgetting he exists completely. While he just commits himself to fighting crime in the city, and Spider-Man is stopping every crime, and he's friends with a detective, but he's also very, very isolated and actually under like a lot of emotional strain. So we start to see that amongst all of the criminality, there is a particularly threatening presence of a, what would you call him? Someone who jumps between bodies and controls minds, like a telepathic hopper. Sort of, a body hopper sort of telepathic threat that's emerging. And as Parker gets involved with this, he's also getting entangled with the Department of Damage Control, and they're just like, yeah, we really want to stop this telepathic threat, but there's probably more to the picture. And also Spider-Man is starting to have trouble with his powers, and that is a problem when we have this body hopper going around and wreaking havoc. So how will he deal with the emotional strain of being isolated for years and stop this new threat? So we have all the usual actors back in their roles. We have Sadie Sink playing a mysterious role here. And then this film was directed by Destin Daniel Cretton, who directed Shang-Chi. That was the film for a few years ago.
And the Five Rings.
The Five Rings, yeah. That was a lot of fun.
That was really good.
Yeah. That was really fun, and he brings that energy to this film. But let's start with your thoughts on the film, kind of how it left you feeling, anything else you want to sort of say about it in general, your impressions.
I mean, this was really fun. I think it was a smart idea to, after we have seen so many of the superhero films be really, really big picture, like, oh, we got to save the world, or the universe, it's nice to kind of have a small picture of this is a local threat. It is a problem, but it's happening in New York. Like, it's a small thing that Spider-Man can control and fight against. It's kind of personal in some ways. That felt really nice. You can't always be saving the world. It gets really tiring.
Yeah, it's overplayed. Yet the stakes feel really high.
Yes,
film.
Which I was worried about, because I was like, with such a smaller problem, are you gonna still have? But it absolutely does, because some of the stakes, as I say, they do feel quite personal to him sometimes, because he has been kind of the sole kind of guy on the street helping with all the crime, and he's made everything his sole problem because he has no life other than that. He takes this very personally and is like, no, I will deal with this thing. But that also makes it feel like it might not be a save the world, but it's almost like a save his world because of that problem. It starts to feel like an overwhelming, huge thing. And he is just one little spider, and he's got his own little issues going on personally. It's funny, it's action-packed. It was really interesting to see, because some of this film was filmed in Glasgow, and it's really funny to see some of the scenery there, as because it looks like Glasgow if you know it, but Glasgow also looks in a lot of ways like New York City. So there's an interspersion there where it's a kind of cognitive dissonance where you think, that's Glasgow. Oh, hang on, we're pretending it's New York.
So I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
So
I recognize certain bits. So it's really good. It's really fun. We're seeing all the same people, but again, because they've forgotten him, all of their relationship dynamics are from before completely gone and erased. It really does make him feel very lonely, and it's a really nice take on it.
Yeah, and I think with them taking their time, obviously it was like because the actors also had other projects and whatnot
So
going
many
on.
other, oh my god, like Odyssey, other things.
Yeah, they delayed
Euphoria.
filming this for for 6 months, specifically because of the Odyssey. And you know what? It was worth the wait. And I really love those 3 films that preceded this, and I'm like, how are they going to top it? It's not necessarily they topped it; they continued it. It's just a really excellently grounded story at the epic superhero vibes. Spider-Man flying all over the place and saving the day is amazing, and also just it feels like actually quite emotional, and in a way that isn't cheesy or put on. It feels like true and like, oh, I'm moved. I feel so much. The inbuilt stakes of like losing everyone is just so powerful that like going in, bam, we're in this story.
Yeah.
And apparently a couple of things that are interesting is they had written this script, and then do you know Justin Kuritz's, who wrote Challengers and Queer?
Yeah.
He actually was a part of rewriting this script with the director to just ground it further. They added a lot of things in the rewrite. I wouldn't know all the specifics, but someone like that coming in and rewriting it, you can see
just adds in a little bit of extra depth and flavor.
Exactly.
And yeah, like to build on what you said, I agree. I think with some of these superhero films, I go in thinking like it might be a lot of kind of visual fun, but I don't often feel emotionally attached. And I often don't really care. It's like, it's just a popcorn film. I go in, I have kind of a good time, and I don't think about it again. But the Spider-Mans, especially the Tom Holland ones, have been consistently so good and emotional.
Yes.
Like, I care about him as a character. I care what happens to him. I have, like, kind of a connection with him as an audience member that I don't feel that I'm getting with a lot of the other superhero films. Emotionally, anyway. So that's really nice to see. And, like, I'm really glad that you saw those other ones, because they are really fun. He brings something, like, wonderful to the role.
He really does. He's so good. Yeah,
he's a sweet pea as well.
Such a sweet pea.
Oh, I want to drop in my bit of my little bit of knowledge from his recent interview. He said that Zendaya sends him so many memes that he can't keep up. Like hundreds of memes. I didn't realize she was such a meme queen. So we knew she was a queen of other things, but not a meme queen. So like standing Zendaya just that little bit more. That for
emotional connection, and the film leans into their nerdiness.
Oh, absolutely. Like they're all really smart and intellectual and nerdy, but at the same time in a cool way, which is I think difficult to pull off. But it's like it's done well.
Oh, one last fact I saw that like obviously they would do this, but I was like, what? That sounds like so much work and so true to the comic book. Books that they worked very, very hard to create several shots, maybe many more, that were comic book covers. And Holland is doing a ton of the stunts, so then practically that's super challenging.
He actually got injured when he was doing one of the bus ones in Glasgow.
Concussion, right?
Yeah, I mean, geez, because it does, I mean, kudos to him for doing his own stunts as well. Like, he's definitely really
gracious,
but you are putting yourself in some risk.
Yeah.
Trying to be a mini Tom Cruise here.
Yeah. Oh, and it's super funny. So
yeah, it is funny as well.
Solid all around. You've probably seen it.
It's past 2 million at the box office now as well. It's done a
billion?
2 billion.
Oh my god, I thought you said million.
No, 2 billion.
Billion?
It's wild. It's actually,
last time I checked it was 1 billion.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy, and it's not even been out that long. It is doing absolute gangbusters. It's overtaken Odyssey. Good for you.
Okay.
Good for everyone on this film.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts. I think everyone's enjoying this one.